China is the largest investor in Sri Lanka today, with funding and investment of nearly $15 billion, partly under its Belt and Road initiative. But as Sri Lanka emerges from its worst economic crisis since independence, some critics are wondering if the Chinese money is more of a boon or a bane. Chandni Vatvani with this report.
Mattala is a small town on Sri Lanka's southwest coast. It lies about 2 hours' drive from the capital, Colombo. Every day, thousands of traders from all over the country, as well as foreign buyers, gather here for business at the world-famous Touted market.
But, as people here tell me, the competition has really stepped up in recent years. Let's find out.
Vishal Verma has been coming to Mattala to buy gemstones for the last 10 years. These are for his customers in India.
Yes, foreign traders यहाँ पे हैं, बहुत सारे हैं. पूरे यूरोप से बहुत लोग आते हैं माल लेने के लिए.
माल बेचने के लिए?
Yeah, माल Chinese बहुत हैं यहाँ पे. Chinese people बहुत ज़्यादा है.
But the Chinese presence here isn't new. In fact, the gem trading area is also known as China Fort. This is due to the Chinese traders who settled here about 300 years ago. In recent years, though, there's been a fresh influx of Chinese traders. One of them is Kenny, a gemstone trader who has been in Mattala for the last 3 years.
Here's the best place between Africa and China. Here is the best place for me, but I'm not sure for other people, but for me, here is the best place.
Locals say they appreciate the healthy competition, and the business has been good for the local economy.
Biggest change is, to be frank, China. Chinese are coming it's like tourists are coming in here, the dealers are coming like that. So it's good, it has helped us, helped the people here, helped the market, helped the economy,
But the Chinese presence isn't only felt in Mattala. From buildings to roads and ports across Sri Lanka, China has invested in multi-million-dollar projects touted to boost the country's economic growth, though some have fueled debate on whether they have been truly beneficial for the country. The Chinese-funded Mattala Rajapaksa International Airport, for instance, was to be the country's #2 air transport hub. But 10 years on, it's widely considered to be a commercial failure. And then there are others which have led Sri Lanka to be labeled a poster child for the so-called Chinese debt trap narrative. Case in point, the Hambantota port in the south. A Chinese state-owned operator took control of the port on a 99-year lease after Sri Lanka defaulted on its loans, leading to accusations of a debt trap. But experts argue that this view is too simplistic.
It's not a debt trap of China's creation, but our debt issues, because out of our total debt, about 55% of it is domestic debt, and the rest is external debt.
Officials, too, have rejected notions of a debt trap, and they add that lessons have been learned as the country works to restructure its $83 billion in debt, both domestic and external.
No, I don't think so. What are they going to achieve out of the debt trap? If you put your money into a country for investment, obviously they want returns. So if you want return, you want to see that that country succeeds.
Today, Sri Lanka is still dealing with the aftermath of its worst economic crisis since 1948. And besides introducing structural and institutional reforms, it's also looking for investors to help resuscitate its economy. Given its strategic location in the Indian Ocean, it has attracted outsized attention, not just from China, but also from India and the United States. And analysts say Sri Lanka could tap on its strategic importance to dig its way out of its economic hole. Chandni Vatvani, CNA, Sri Lanka.